Okay, I got a 15-minute game, guys. Well, here we go. Get prepared to resident sleep. Get prepared to resident sleep. I tried. Alright, so we're going for a little tango. Takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. Alright guys, try not to fall asleep. I don't know what I can do to entertain you, but it's gonna be a long game. Try to keep that clock advantage. Well, I'm already performing that. Just unavailable for you guys to see. Alright, so we're doing some standard moves. He's gonna probably play e4. He's gonna probably play bishop somewhere. Okay, h3 is odd. Okay, I can play bishop c5 or bishop b4, bishop b4, bishop c5. I forget which one's better. Because I think h3 is just like bad. I guess I can go bishop b4. So I'm turning to win a pawn now. So he probably has to go like bishop d3 or queen c2. Because knight's pinned, so I'm starting to take on e4. h3 curse reset? I don't know what that means. Okay, I can't play d6 because I lose a piece to queen a4. But I can, so I can take on c3 right away. I can castle, I guess. I can take on c3 maybe. I don't know. If I castle, he plays bishop d2. I mean, his bishop's gonna kind of suck on c3 anyway, so I'll just castle. Then maybe bishop d2, I play a5. Then maybe a3, bishop c5, maybe. Okay, so bishop d3, I'll play d6. I mean, because why not? Okay, knight f3. So I think I can take on e4. Take on e4, take on e4, f5. Does that work? Take on e4, take on e4, f5, bishop d3, e4. Is that good? Is that good or is that not good? So knight e4, bishop b4, f5, bishop d3, e4, take, knight g5. Is that bad? Okay, knight e4, take f5. If he plays knight g5 right away, I just take. I think that's good. So take, f5, bishop d3, e4. Take, knight g5. So he's starting e4. I have knight f4 maybe, hitting g2. And then he has to take. Knight e4, bishop f5, f3, take, queen h4 check. I don't know. It seems interesting. Let's do it, I guess. I'm not 100% sure it's sound, but I mean, like, I don't lose a piece. At least I don't think I lose a piece. So yeah, this is a standard tactic in these positions. Like when he has a knight on f3 and queen on c2, his bishop's kind of stuck, so. So yeah, I might actually like lose a pawn or something, but okay, I have the open F file and the open E file, and I'm ahead in development, which is important. And this also gets me the 2 bishops. Okay, so F5. So if knight G5, I just take, I guess. And I have the open F file, which is nice. And I have like bishop F5 coming. Yeah. It should be pleasant, I think. Right, so he can do that. I'm not sure that he wants to take away G5 from his knight, though. So I gotta play Queen E8. Seems fine. I mean, I don't know what else I would play here. Did you miss positive paragon? You did. You did. Okay, Alex is banned for saying what he just said. Alright, so bishop d3, e4. Okay, so I guess I take. I don't know what else I do. I mean, because otherwise he has bishop f3. Okay, so I take. And then he will recapture, I assume, with the knight d e4. Okay, now I have a choice. I can play knight f4, I can play bishop f5. I can play like queen f7, even, maybe. Not entirely sure. Okay, so he's gonna play knight d4. If I play, oh, he played knight c4. Interesting. Interesting. Didn't expect that. Okay, I mean knight f4 makes a lot of sense, right? Because now I want to play like queen h5. He can't really castle. I can take on g2 probably. Okay, so now rook f4 looks good. Rook f4 looks good. Because I'm threatening to play bishop takes d2. Okay, if I take with the pawn, he just castles and I don't have anything. So I think I gotta take with the rook. Now I'm threatening bishop d2. So if he castles bishop d2, I play bishop f5, I guess, and just win. Okay, f3, that cannot be good. This cannot be good. So I can play queen g6 here. If he castles, I can take on g2. Yeah, I just don't see this being playable. Yeah, I think queen g6 is most accurate. Well, maybe bishop f5 actually. Okay, so if he castles, I take on e4. He can take with a knight. No, I think I gotta target g2 right away. I mean, if I don't take g2, I don't know what I have here. Knight c3. How's knight c3 like even a move? Knight c3, I just take his queen. Yeah, I think he should have taken with the D knight. I was really surprised he took with the C knight, actually. Because G3 I can just take on F3. This knight's pinned. So G3 doesn't even work. I just take on F3. I mean, he should castle here, but if he castles king side, it looks... I mean, I just take on H3, and it's just over. And if he castles queen side, I'm pretty sure I take on G2. And these pawns are just super weak. Ultra weak. He may just resign. I don't think he's going to resign. I don't think that's going to happen. But I do have a nice pressure on his position. I enjoy my position. If king f2, I can go bishop c5 check. He can't take because the queen still hangs. Like, this knight is pinned. I can't really make use of it necessarily, but it is pinned. Actually, maybe I can play like rook takes e4 or something. If he plays a3. Maybe? I don't know. Like, my idea is if he takes with the queen, maybe bishop f5 is strong. And not like I take on g2. I don't know. It's a bit crazy, but... Like, ideally, I want to get this rook onto f8. Like, I want to play that move. But I need to get my bishop into the game first, so... Yeah, if he castles, I'm taking on g2. He plays rook, some rook to g1. And then... Okay. So now... Okay, queen takes g2, rook to g1. Okay, so he plays rook dg1. I play bishop takes d2 check. He takes with a knight. I play queen e2. He plays rook e1. Is my queen getting trapped there? It might be. It might be. It might be. So does bishop f5 make more sense, maybe? Yeah, bishop f5 just to threaten bishop takes d2. That actually probably makes more sense. Because now he can't play g3, I just take on e4. And he's probably lost there. Yeah, this looks good. This looks right. This looks right and smart. Then queen g2 was wrong and stupid. I'm liking my time advantage. Yeah, my rook's never trapped. My rook is never trapped. Yep. Definitely Jesse. Okay, so yeah, I'm threatening to take on d2 and take on e4 basically, and then that rook ending is just 1 because I have a protected passed pawn on the e file. I'm not sure what he does here. Okay, I thought he might try that. Thought he might try that. So bishop takes d2. He plays knight d2, b6. I'm just wondering if I want to throw an a5 first. I'm not sure. Like, do I want to throw an a5 or do I not want to throw an a5? Because, like, okay, a5, a3, okay, then I take on d2, I play b6. But do I want to throw that in or no? No, I mean, I think I do want to save b7. But I was going to take on d2 and then play b6. Alright, so if I play a5, a3, take on d2, he takes with something, I play b6. I mean, I always have rook d4. I think this is good. Just don't know. Yeah, I think I do want to play a5 actually. Yeah, it's not so much for anything other than I just want this pawn structure, this c5, d6, c7, b6, a5 pawn structure. Because if the pawn's on a7, he has some counterplay with like queen b5 to a6 maybe. So I think just throwing in a5, a3 is useful. I think. A5, a3 can I consider a p-sack? Just like letting him take on b4? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, so I think I just sacrifice the exchange here. Oh no, I take on d2 and I take on f3. That's what I do. I take on d2, check. And then if he takes with the rook, I take on f3. Yeah, now I take on f3. And now bishop e4 and bishop h1. So this wins material. If he plays knight f6, I just play gf, and then bishop e4. So this is the key. Queen takes rook, bishop takes knight, and I win his rook. And then I'm up a pawn and end the game. Yeah, he missed the tactic, I think. I mean, I saw it all along when I played bishop f5, so. I think he forgot. So yeah, I mean, he can take on b7, but after rook f8, I must be winning. Yeah. So I mean, I think he has to take the... Okay, so I mean, I must be winning here. Because now his knight's hanging. His knight has to go to like c3 or something. I play bishop c8, threatening rook d1 or something. Like, this has got to be bad for him. This must be bad. Okay, so now bishop c8. If he takes the pawn, rook f1 check, rook d1. What's the best way to do this? What is the best way to do this? So I can like take on g3 and then threaten rook takes c3, which looks really good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, so now I'm just letting rook take c3. I think this is close to being curtains. The knight moves, I have queen f4, and then rook c8, and then rook c4, and then queen b1. All sorts of stuff. So I think queen f4 is my next move, by the way. Oh. Okay. So queen h4, with the same idea to take on take on that square. Looks correct. If he takes on c7, I'd play rook c8. Okay, so he defended the pawn. But now queen e4 is just over, right? Because now I'm threatening queen b1 mate. So that should just be GG. Queen d1 mate. Can't really stop it. And also I'm threatening rook c3 check maybe, and then queen takes h1 check, and then all sorts of nastiness. I'm threatening a rook discovery. At least rook takes b3 if nothing else. But yeah, this looks pretty bad. I'm also up a minute and a half. Yeah, I mean his king is not looking good. Yeah, if he plays king b2, I mean just rook d3 should win. Or actually rook f2. Well, actually, how about queen e3? Queen e3. Threatening the rook. And then where does he go? If rook d1, rook f2 wins, right? So queen e3 just wins. Because he can't move his rook, and if he plays rook d1, rook f2. So this should just win. Yeah. King b2 doesn't work. A4 is no, I mean I'm just winning a piece by force now. Just winning a piece by force. Probably just winning a rook by force actually. Like he can never play queen b4 because of a5. See, a5 was a useful move because now queen b4 is impossible, which might save him. Okay, so now this actually loses. So rook f2 and rook takes. This is gonna win, I think. Yeah, I see force mate actually. So, yeah, I see force mate now. So rook takes. If rook takes, queen c3 mates. Queen c3 and queen a1. If he takes with the other rook, queen c3. King d1. And then queen a1 check. Queen b2 check. Queen b1 check, queen c2 check, queen e4 check, bishop takes h3 check, or bishop c8 check, I guess, just wins. Okay, so rook takes e2, rook d takes e2, queen c3 check, queen a1 check, queen b2 check, queen b1 check, queen c2 check, queen d3 check, and then bishop c8 check wins the queen. Okay, so I'll just do that. Oh, he has to take with the other rook. Okay, so it's just mate then. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, he has to take with the other rook. Never mind, it's just mate then. Yeah, I forgot that's illegal. Okay, so it's just mate then. Queen c3, rook c2, bishop takes c2, and then rook c1, rook f1's mate. Yeah, I forgot that it's illegal. So that whole line was poppycock. Yeah, if rook e takes, queen c3, and then if rook c2, bishop takes c2, and then rook f1 is mate. So, oh well. The other line was cool though, if it was legal.
Check.
Okay, so now if king d1, queen a1 is mate, so he has to play rook c2. Now bishop takes c2, and then rook f1 is mate. Okay, so he resigned.